Hey, beautiful souls. This is Sierra here, your women's faith coach, also former hairstylist of 20 years. And I am telling my story about how I transitioned from being a women's faith coach. From being, yeah, I'm recording it. I'm putting this out bloopers and all. I don't care. This is real life. This is uncut. From being a hairstylist to being a women's faith coach. All right, so let's get right into it. So I talked about what it looks like and a little bit for me letting go of the chair in the last episode, which was episode 2, but I really want to dig into the story of what caused me to really walk from behind the chair, and it was a trying moment for me. Okay, it was one of those difficult clients, y'all. It was one of those nights that I had worked. I was working from home, still working from home, but and I had got off work and I was like, I can make a little extra money. I still got a little energy. So I let the client come. And this is somebody that I used to do hair for in my early days before I even was licensed. I used to do this person's hair and I was like, okay, we can just gonna do a little simple buzz down, do us a little simple sew in, and we're gonna go on about our business. But that ain't it. That's not how they went. So we doing hair, we vibing. This person wanted a vixen sew in, which is a 4-part sew in. And it takes some time because you're doing 4 parts down the middle, 2 side, whatever. So I did the person's hair, we vibing and she get the mirror. Now when you do a vixen sew in, you gotta have a lot of hair, first of all. And this person had fine hair and it wasn't enough to like do what it needed to do. But I'm the hairstylist. I'm gonna let you know what I feel about it. And I let this person know, like, hey, this might not be the best hairstyle for you, but she wanted the hairstyle anyway. So we went with it. Okay, you paying me for it, I'll do it. So anyway, back to the story. Went did her hair and she was like, okay, I don't think I like it. Can you take it down? So okay, we take the hairstyle down. Boom. It's, mind you, past 10, almost 11, might even been 12 o'clock close to. And she was like, well, I got some more hair at home. If you want to follow me back to my house, which is kind of like 20 minutes away, I could, we could just do a regular sew-in, or you could just come to my house tomorrow, basically manipulating the situation to work out for them. And so me being me at this point, because I'm tired, I worked the 8-hour shift dealing with people on the phone, and then now I'm dealing with this situation. I try to be as professional as possible, but I'm still a human. Okay. And so that situation basically turned out like, at the end it was like, just pay me so you can just go. And she was just like, I'll just pay you, because I was like, but I'm not gonna be able to come to your house. I have to work. I'm not finna, I can't do that. I can't work with your schedule. This was kind of already a squeeze in after work. I didn't plan on doing this. So anyway, after we had that little commotion or whatever, she paid me what she felt like she owed me, and I was kind of upset. I was just like, whatever. But this is why it's important to be obedient to God's call, because God will shake the table on you. And that night he really shook the table on me. It was not about the money. It was a testing of my obedience. It was a testing of me, my anger. Like, I was tested in so many different ways. And this person even reached out to me the next day and was like, my daughter wants her hair done. I said, devil, you a lie. Like, after you just came up in my house and caused this, put this spirit up in here, this anger, this frustration, this bad spirit, this negative spirit, and you want to come back? I said, oh no. But that was really the straw that broke the camel back that day. Like, I was not doing it. I just was not feel. I was like, no, this is it. And that was my moment of actually walking from behind the chair. Like, it was sad that I had to be pushed into a place of anger, but God was like, I had already told you, Sierra, to like stop doing this, and you still trying to do this thing. And so, that's why I say it's so important to be obedient to his call and do what he says do, because God will, force his hands in situations if we're not listening, because we say we're going to do one thing but we're doing another. So but that's how that story went, letting go of the chair. It was not the best. And I just feel, so encouraged and so enlightening to share that, because I know a lot of people probably, especially hairstylists, experience that too. That's a lot of people pleasing. I got tired of the people pleasing, and you're high performing. When you're doing somebody's hair, of course, I get it. I've been in that field for so long. I'm paying you, so this is what I want. But if you have a stylist who can't perform to your expectations, then here comes a lot of other things. And, I just had enough of that. It was enough for me. All right. So now that we've gotten that out the way, that was like just off the head. But I want to end this episode with Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all his righteousness will be added unto you. When you're getting ready to make the decision to come from behind the chair or leave the job or change over into a new profession, always seek God first in what you're doing, and always make sure that you be obedient to when He says to move, and when He strategically says, "This is it. I want you to gather your things. I want you to leave," because sometimes it's in an instant. It's in it right now. It's in the middle of a call. It's in the middle of an appointment. It's in the middle of a drive. I want you to turn around. I want you to do this. So, always seek Him first. That way, you know how to hear His voice, and that you won't be pushed into a space of, I have to do this, or a space of anger and frustration. And even if you are, He still loves you, and He still will guide you, and He still will see you through. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure you stay tuned for episode number 4, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.